Republican Senator Josh Hawley was shut down during a U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee hearing on abortion access in post-Roe America. So I'm going to show you a video here. This is Dr. Kiara Bridges, who brilliantly explains why Hawley's line of questioning is transphobic. Take a look.
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist
I'm
is
denying that
dangerous.
trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you? Or are they
Absolutely.
also treated like this, where
No,
they're told that they're opening up people to violence?
We have a good
by
time in my
questioning?
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
I love it. So, Dr. Kiara Bridges, that was an amazing response. I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love the shutting down of his questions. And because what it is that she's basically telling him, look, the reason that this is transphobic, you're denying trans people. You're denying the fact that they exist. And you're cutting them out of the equation. You're cutting them out of existence. And understand that that's the Republican Party. That's what they want to do. They want to eliminate trans people. They want them dead. And whether or not they take their own lives, that just makes it easier for Republicans, right? And so they go through and they try to ostracize them and erase them as much as possible. But yes, men can get pregnant. Trans men get pregnant. Anyone with a uterus can get pregnant. Anyone with a uterus is affected by Roe and reproductive rights. That's it. That's it. And so, yes, it is transphobic to cut them out of the conversation. It is transphobic to ignore their existence. And I think that, again, she's brilliantly pushing back against his hateful rhetoric, his hateful nonsense. And by the way, I do hope that he goes to that class and actually, I don't know, gets an education.